just saying, but he wearing 1978 Air Force One.
Classics.
What you
doing these years?
I was in school. You was a baby.
Yeah. What 87?
You was a child at that age.
Steel toe boots. What you doing? The army? You want to get drafted? You look. Bullshit.
No.
That's high. You want to feel tall.
No. It's called style. It's called fashion like this. It's a different type of interview. Listen, I've always wanted to do a podcast where I really laughed, yo. Because everywhere I go, I'm so well respected. The questions is just so serious, but no one never gets to see me enjoy myself. So I want to say thank you.
You're the man.
To that we could do this a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's fun. Like I want to have fun. I don't want always serious questions about life. Ain't nobody got to. Man.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy DJ Gmoney. We here, man. Flip the script behind the scenes. I got a special guest in the building. You know what I'm saying? This guy been on stage since before I was born, probably. You know what I'm saying? This guy's one of the OGs. My man T to the mother TK Kirkland. What up?
How you doing? You good?
Everything good, man. Pleasure to see you again, man.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna show you before we get started. I'm gonna show you a picture. I was going through my Facebook the other day. I was trying to find a bunch of old pictures and stuff to post Throwback Thursdays, and I came across a picture, and I was like, "Yo, it's crazy how we interviewing this dude today." And I'm gonna send it to talk to you so you can post it on the behind the scenes. That's when I first met you right here, man.
Look, you was a kid.
I don't know where that was at, but we linked up before.
Man.
It's got to be at least 15 years ago.
Oh, definitely. That's that mink coat down.
Mink coat, you see that?
Oh, man, I was killing them back there. You was a baby, yo.
Facts.
Wow, everybody see that right there? Yeah, that's when I was running Harlem, yo.
So, yeah, this I had to pull that out.
Yeah. You got to send that to me. That's a classic.
I got you. So, behind the scenes, we asked some questions, some from the fans, from supporters, from myself, from the team. A little mixture of different questions, you know what I'm saying? First thing that come to mind, you just shoot, you know what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
So, we got to ask this. Who's your top 5 comedians?
I get that question all the time, and since I consider myself the architect of the new generation of stand-up comedy, I think they all good, fam.
They all good.
Because if you say the wrong thing, people get upset and all that. And I'm at the age of my life, I ain't got time for that shit. So all you motherfuckers is good. That's
who's some of your favorite growing up though? Like who's people that you?
I never came up in the stand-up world. I'm not a true comic. There's people who are true comedians who want to tell jokes all day. Like I find that irritating.
Okay.
You can't be around me joking all day because I have to. I'll tell you in a minute. Stop that. But I move differently. I think that's what
you do. You do.
Yeah, I move differently. The comedy. I use comedy to deliver a message. To use my platform on stage to give men game, give women knowledge, teach people everything I've ever learned in my life and from the things I read and the things I discover 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning when I'm reading and I know these people are not getting it, right? So what I do, I take the liberty to be a journalist and go on and say it. And they find it fascinating, but
you definitely keep things real on stage.
Yeah,
you
comedy to me is like I'm a professor.
Right.
So I study my notes, and I come to deliver it. And if I could just get 2 people, all the people at the show, I did my job.
Gotcha. What's some of your favorite comedy movies that you watch?
Oh, now I could definitely tell you that. I definitely love Fridays for
Fridays,
sure.
Okay.
Fridays up there. Me and my man Chris Tucker, we go way back. What else? Another great comedy movie. White Chicks, believe it or not. White Chicks is hilarious, right? Yeah. White Chicks hilarious. Another great stand-up comedian. It was the one with Mike Epps, Cedric the Entertainer, Monique, and they was on the camping trip.
Oh, that's not the Johnson. No, it's not that one.
It might be. No, it's not that.
Johnson, right?
Yeah, it might be that. It might be that.
The Johnson Family Vacation.
Yeah, Martin was with his girl, and they went to the cookout, and
was that right?
Yeah,
make sure I don't want to sit.
And definitely Life with Eddie Murphy and Martin.
Oh, okay, classic.
Okay. Because I think Eddie was hilarious in that motherfucker. He's like, one more time, say watch one more motherfucking time. This shit is funny.
Now, in your opinion, what makes a comedian funny? In your opinion, like what are some?
I don't like that. Well, I can tell you what I don't like first. I don't like comics who talk about themselves. Because, like I said, I read a lot and I'm into philosophers.
Okay.
And they find that when you talk about yourself, that harms the mind and harms the body spiritually. So when I see that, I'll go, you really had to take that route. But what's the question again?
I was saying, like, what makes a comedian funny?
What makes a comedian funny is a person, to me, who do their homework.
Okay.
You know, you could be funny one night, but can you be consistent?
Right.
I see a lot of comedians, like if we do 6 shows in a weekend, and I got young comics that say they're good, and they might be funny on Friday. But come Saturday and Sunday, and a great comedian is a comic who is constantly consistent, knows how to win a crowd, meaning you can have a bad day, but do you still have the ability? Do you still have the ability to entertain? You know, like a couple of days ago, I was extremely tired when I was on stage, but I knew I had to grind it out to deliver what I wanted. They thought I was fabulous. To me, I was exhausted, and I was really glad that motherfucker was over. To be honest with you, I was that tired.
Gotcha. We're going to switch gears one time. Would you rather an ugly lady with a good vibe or a pretty lady with a bad vibe?
I wouldn't fuck with none of them.
What you mean?
I ain't got that kind of time.
No time?
Because I gotta have it my way. You gotta be attractive. You gotta have character. But that's why I'm mostly I stay quiet. I don't. If it comes down to that, I'd rather be by myself.
Okay.
Yeah, like I ain't gonna choose. Like it gotta be the way I like it.
Okay. So, all right. Next question now is older woman or younger woman? I seen a clip online where you were talking about a 72-year-old lady or something like that.
Oh, Beatrice. Yeah.
So,
if a woman took care of herself, like I'm 62. Matter of fact, today's my birthday.
Wow.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Day my birthday. You know, yeah, thank you. We still can do it after the show. So it's not late. But that's the thing that I want men and women to do, even like yourself. I want y'all to take your health and your lifestyle very seriously. So as you grow older, you grow gradually in age, gracefully. You know, that's important. You got people in your age that look horrible because they don't love themselves. They don't take care of themselves. So you got to take care of yourself. You got to do your thing. But to answer your question, if you got your shit together, I'll rock with you. But you got to look good, though. There's certain things I like in a woman. You got to be kind of nasty in bed. You got to have a little slits about you. I like a little slits. Like a little slits.
You got
you got to be a little. You know,
okay.
But still beautiful at the same time. So elegant,
classy, but right.
But you gotta be a little slight. Shit turns me. All right. You know, that's just me.
Gotcha.
You know.
Gotcha. Would you ever date a comedian?
No, I would never date anybody in entertainment. I think women in entertainment are mentally off a little.
I'm just trying to think, like 2 comedians dating, y'all probably roast each other all day.
No, you understand. If I was with a girl that was a comedian like that, I would have to curse out. Give me a story. Never told nobody the story. I took Tiffany Haddish out once.
Okay. Shout out to Tiffany Haddish.
And me and Tiffany school, I was going to try to date her. We got in the car. We drove to maybe half a block. I knew she was going to be silly the whole time. I busted U-turn, brought her ass right back. We had a 5-minute date. I was not having that shit. No, that wasn't going down.
Oh, man.
Shout out to Tiffany.
Last 2 questions from me. What's your biggest pet peeve in women?
Yes, I hate petty conversation. I hate petty behavior. That's the thing that's important to me. I hate that. That would be my number one thing.
Last question, man. Very important question. Very serious question. I need you to, give me your best answer.
Okay.
This is a hard question. It's tough.
Okay, we'll see.
I did a lot of research on this.
Okay, let's see what's happening.
This is tough. Who raised you?
Oh, you hilarious. Yeah, if I had to answer that question, I think it's a combination of a lot of things, and people need to listen to me very carefully. Who raised you came because when I was dating, I dated some of the most attractive women around. But what I didn't like is I didn't like that they wasn't prepared. So I was like, I need to meet your mom or your father. Because I'm like, who sent you into the world unprepared? Like, when you're attractive and you think you get along, you've lost. If you think and beauty is going to take you somewhere, because do you have any skills? Are you able to survive, right? And men, we have to teach our women that you really gotta have something, because we live in a world that's a lot of beautiful people, and that's why women have to travel, right? If you go to London, you go to different places in the world, and you're in communities where Black women are thriving, that pushing Rolls Royces, pushing Mercedes Benzes, successful.
Right.
And if other women don't see that, it's nothing to emulate.
Right.
So right now you have young ladies just watching a lot of Instagram, shaking their ass and like that. And don't get me wrong, I might hit like, right?
Of course.
But would you want to date a woman that's half naked on Instagram? See, is she attractive, but would you want to take her out? And if you try to tell a woman that, she'll get upset with you, because that's her life now. And like I said, and it's not for the ladies to get mad at me. I come from a different era. So I'm much older than you guys. So I see how the world has changed. I see how social media damaged the females. I see how social media made young children depressed. Since 2006, the depression rate in the United States of America alone went up 1,000%. And I didn't understand, because even both my daughters one time said, "Dad, I'm depressed." Now we live in nice, traveling the world, and you say, "What the f are you depressed about?" But it was now when I think about it, because they don't say it now. They passed that. They got through it, thank God. But it was time they were saying it was because of social media. It's amazing what social media, the effect that it's had on people.
That's deep. Well, we're going to say that for the show, man. We here behind the scenes. Appreciate you, man.
All right, cool.
Tell everybody your social media real quick. They can find you.
Yo, listen, everybody. It's the one and only T to the motherfucker, okay? A.K.A. Valet, because I always valet any kind of car. A.K.A. Mr. Worldwide, because I'm everywhere. A.K.A. Mr. Successful, because I'm really that. A.K.A. T to the mother. K, all right? My handle is TK _Kirkland. KIRKLAND, like the water at Costco's.
And we out, man. Gmoney behind the scenes. T to the motherfucking K.
Yes, sir.
I got you. Salute.
Hey, everybody, it's comedian TK Kirkland, a.k.a. T to the motherfucking K. I just flipped the script with that man Gmoney and some fly Queens Flip. They out here doing their thing. Make sure you support them. You heard it from the one and only, the original OG, T to the mother. Peace.
Yo, Beth. That shit crazy.
Okay, let's do it again. I got Queens Money and G Flip. G Money and Queens Flip. G Money and